Senvetrano, Hishke Bakshpan. I'm Hishke from Nomiin Ger. This video is for people who are traveling to Mongolia. Since the pandemic is over and summer is coming, many of you might be planning to come to Mongolia. Finally, summer is here after long, harsh winter. It was so cold this winter that it got down past -40. Does it get that cold in your country? So Mongolia, like many other countries, has been closed off a couple of years because of the pandemic. We haven't had many visitors, so we are excited to meet anybody who would like to come here to travel. These phrases will really help if you are one of these people. Even if you aren't coming yet, hopefully you will learn something new. Mongolians find it very surprising when the foreigners speak their language. This is because not many tourists come to Mongolia and learn the local language. It's not like other travel destinations like Thailand, Japan, or Vietnam. Mongolians love when foreigners speak Mongolian. They will really appreciate your trying, and it can open new doors to new opportunities and friendships. So now, let's begin with top 10 basic Mongolian phrases you definitely want to say when you interact with local people. 자, number 1. Sanbano. Sanbano. The very first phrase you should learn is the greeting. Sanbano. This means how are you or just hello. San means good and the ban is the verb to be. Basically, it means are you good? The answer would be san. San, which means good. There are some other versions of Sanbano too. For example, Sano, which means hi. This is a less formal version that you can use with friends and younger people.
Sano. Sano.
Also, you can say Senbatrano. Senbatrano. This is the same greeting, but for multiple people. It's basically, hello everybody. In summary, Senbano. San Senbano. Sano. San Sano. Senbatrano. Senbatrano. Number 2. Bairilla. Bairilla. This is one of the first phrases you want to learn, but you might find it difficult to pronounce. This is how you say it by syllables. Bairilla. Bairilla. You may have seen spelling like Bairilla, but it's actually Bairilla when you say it. The reason why it's spelled that way is because it's written Bairilla in Cyrillic, but the short A is not pronounced. If you want to learn more in depth about it, we have a video. I will put the link in the description below. The response for Bairilla is Zuger or Zuger Zuger. Zuger. Zuger Zuger. Which means no problem or it's okay. By the way, Zuger is a great word to learn too. Here's the conversation drill. Bairilla. Zuger Zuger. Bairilla. Zuger. Number 3. Bairte. Bairte. When you leave and you want to say bye, you say Bairte. Bairte. You might mix it up with Bairilla because of the same root. Bair means joy. It's basically saying Bairte, be joyful or be happy. In Bairilla, I'm happy and joyful because you did something good for me. Yeah. Number 4. Nik piv avi. Nik piv avi. You'll definitely need this phrase. It doesn't have to be a beer. It can be something else too. Maybe you can get hoshur or a glass of Mongolian vodka. The main word in the sentence is avi, which means basically I'll get it. You can put any nouns in front of it. For example, Nick coffee awi, which is I'll get a coffee or let me get a coffee. More examples. Nick was awi, хоёр coffee awi. Number 5. Hidwe. Hidwe. You need to be able to say this phrase at some point. You can say it even though you don't know the numbers in Mongolian. The most shop people will have a calculator that immediately show you the price on the calculator. And they might assume you know Mongolian and answer, but once they understand you don't, they will show you the price on the calculator. Also, one last thing. If you enter the taxi, and you can ask kilometer hidwe, and they will tell you how much they will charge for a kilometer. As we film this video, 1 kilometer is 1500 tugrus. But this will change in the future since the inflation is kind of out of control here. Number 6. Noil hanwe. Noil hanwe.
Noil hanwe.
Ata baga.
Da kanita.
This phrase is probably the one you thought of first. It's always handy wherever you go, except for one situation. If you're traveling in countryside in a remote area, if you ask this, Mongolians may just point into their countryside. When relieving yourself in the steppe, remember, don't do it in the river or lake. Mongolians consider these to be sacred. So let's look at the phrase closely. The word noil comes from the Russian word zero. In Soviet time, a bathroom is the room number 0. Han means where, and where is just an open-ended question particle. We also have video on question particles too. Noil hanwe. Noil hanwe. 7. Ойлгохгүй байна. This is another phrase that is useful but difficult to pronounce. You need to keep practicing until your mouth gets used to it to make the correct pronunciation. The verb is ойлог and хгүй is the negative particle. Ойлгохгүй байна. Ойлгохгүй байна. How do you think you'd say, yes, I do understand? Let me know in the comments. Number 8. Уучлаарай. Уучлаарай. This phrase has 2 meanings. Sometimes foreigners complain that the Mongolians don't say sorry enough. The literal meaning of уучлаарай is actually forgive me. This is stronger than just sorry. That could be the reason people don't say it that much. So people tend to say this only when they make big mistakes. The other meaning is excuse me. The response is зүгээр зүгээр. The same response is баярлалаа. Уучлаарай. Зүгээр зүгээр. Уучлаарай. Зүгээр зүгээр. Also, don't be surprised if Mongolians grab your wrist or shake your hands. We do this if we accidentally touch our feet with each other. Number 9. Zokcho. Zokcho. You'll use this word at any type of restaurant. Zokch is waiter or waitress. O is the emphasis you would use when you call someone. You may feel the calling the waiter and waitress is rude, but that's not the case in Mongolia. The waiter may not even assist you unless you call them, especially when you're asking the bill or ordering. Now you can say, Zokcho, nik piv awi. Number 10. Za. Za. This is the one of the easiest and the most ubiquitous word that you can learn. We could probably make a whole video on this word. Maybe we will. You may hear people say za, za za, za, or za za za, or even za 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 za. Here are some uses of the magical word za. Za, general okay or affirmation. Za za can be the signal that things are wrapping up. In some Western culture, when the gatherings are winding down, the guests will start to say things like, well, that was great, or it sure is getting late, or it was nice to see you. They do this to indicate they're about to say goodbye and they start leaving. The Mongolians skip all these pleasantries. We just say "zaza," then everybody understands it's time to move on. "Zaza" is also used to say goodbye or end the phone conversation. You don't have to say "bayırta." You can just say "zaza." A long "za" can be used for many things. For example, when entering the room, one wants to make oneself known and open to conversation. We can also say many quick "zas" in a row. "Za za 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 za." This can be used to express unwillingness to continue a conversation. If someone says this to you, it's best you don't continue to belabor a point. The bonus tip: if you learn the numbers 1 to 10 in Mongolian, it will help a lot. We also have a video about the numbers. You can check it out. So yeah, that's it. Hope this will help. I'm Ger from Nomiin Ger. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, share this video, and also you can visit our website for more learning materials. Bayırta, bayırta, dara olsi.